Stayed last night at the Black and Gold Hotel in RVR-EN. Had a great steak with Grant last night, and then we stayed in this section of rooms. That's there at number 32, and there's Grant over there. About to head off to the bakery, start the day, see where we're going to fish today. Right, RVR-EN Bakery. Happy days. Love this place. Here's Grant. How about that for a table? It's for sale. $9,000. So following Grant to a fishing spot on the Fish River. So really looking forward to that. Today is a day to focus on technique. Yesterday he was sort of taking a look at how I fish, and today we're going to correct maybe a few mistakes. First thing in the morning, Grant handed me a fresh spool of HANAK 7X, and I just said to him, like, I can't fish 7X. I was fishing 3X a year ago. It's taken a lot for me to drop to 4X, and now most recently 5X. So I can't go to 7X. It's a little bit like with with the session that I did with Tom Jarman, where also he wanted 6X and 7X. Interestingly enough, though, the fish that I did catch yesterday, Grant was saying that fish I would have been fine fighting that quite hard on 7X, which is interesting. But no, I think for the moment I'm just going to stick with my 5X. So the plan today is to try and focus on I know one of the issues that I have with my Euro nymphing is when I cast, I cast and then I lift the rod almost every time, which I think moves the bugs just a little bit. I want to try and focus on just sticking the cast and then sort of being in the drift immediately, being in contact immediately. So hopefully Grant can help me a little bit with that. Really looking forward to it. Every time I fish with guides, I just find that my plateau development, it just jumps up to the next level. And Grant is so experienced, and of course, now I feel like I'm part of the HANAK team, which is great. All good. Looking forward to it. All right. So this is the setup that I ended up fishing for the tail end of yesterday, so after lunch, and this is what I caught my beautiful little brownie on. So the Thomas & Thomas 10 foot 9 for a 3-weight, my Bauer reel. Now I've moved back to Sunline, but this is a much lighter version of the Sunline that I normally fish. This is actually the Sunline 8-pound. So previously Grant had Maxima Chameleon, which I must say did feel beautiful in the hand, but I was just struggling, especially in the shade. I was struggling to find my line, to find my sighter, and then to control my drift. So I've gone back to the Sunline. And Grant, you were saying this is 0.22 perhaps compared to the Maxima Chameleon, which was maybe 0.18 or something.
Correct, it's 0.235.
Okay.
So normally I'd run a 6-pound, which is about a 0.19.
Yes.
0.185.
I see. Okay, so this line is significantly thicker than perhaps what Grant would normally run on a contact nymphing rig. And basically, because I was in the field, I just did my Sunline double the length of my rod. So I suppose 20 feet of that. I then also changed to a black and white sighter because I can see that much better than the HANAK tricolor sighter that Grant had for me yesterday. And I definitely can see this better. And I've got little white tags. And then 5X below with 2 nymphs. And these nymphs is a 16 and a 14. And these nymphs are definitely a lot lighter than what I normally fish with. So I've been enjoying playing around with this new rig, learning all the time.
Okay, it will pull quite hard, but you've got to remember we are in warm water in summer.
Yes.
The browns are lazy. You saw how tentative that bite was yesterday.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the rule of thumb is hook sets are free.
Yeah, yeah, I see.
Anything you think, look at that, big tiger. In the
Oh,
water.
yeah. So that means that you might...
You can see the tiger snake.
Yeah, I can see the tiger there. Yeah. He just came out of nowhere, that one, hey?
Yep.
Right there on the bank.
Yep.
Haven't been fishing for 10 minutes and we've seen our first snake.
Okay, so when I'm casting like that,
Yeah.
that's the only time when I want to reach over something.
Yes.
Look at me. This is how I'm fishing.
Yes. Yeah. The George Daniels, bring the elbow back in.
Relax, it's fun. You're not getting a swab though.
Thank you.
Right, and see now I'm leading down there, and I'm not doing the Euro casting.
No.
Because I want to be precise in where I want to put it.
Yes.
And I'll tuck cast in to get my slides down.
Yeah.
So, there you go, tuck cast.
Yeah.
I'm straight into tension.
Yes, you are.
Now watch what I'm doing with my line hand.
Yeah.
I went from here to here.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. I see it, yeah.
Right, so if I've got a strike, I can hold here and I can hold here.
I understand. Makes sense.
Right, you've got more control. You know, I see these Euro nymphs doing this.
Yes.
That's half-assed. You fucking, why bother?
Yeah, exactly.
You get hit by a fish.
Yeah.
You've got no control.
That's a nice cast.
Straight into tension. See what I did?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
There you go, look at him go. He's going mental. Yeah.
You just see the wake he's developing. He's a big fish.
Yeah. I saw him jump about 3 times just under that tree. He's a good fish.
Wow.
And now he's gone. So there are sea monsters in here.
Of course. Yeah. Is that him over there?
One down there.
Oh, yeah. There's another fish down over there.
Can you see them?
Mm-mm. Well, I can see the loops they're making. Ah, there he is there, hey?
Yeah.
Coming towards us. Weeb temperature check outside. Well, 29 in the water, 28 actually outside in the water, 23. Yep, 23. Hey Grant, you can see how strong 5X can be as I bent out that hook.
Righto. Flight change.
Flight change. Well, very, very beautiful waters, but not sure if you can see what's coming in the distance there, but there's a pretty hectic looking storm. So, tough day on the water.
Yep.
Maybe impacted a bit by that big rainstorm last night that tripped the power at Black and Gold, because the water was quite dirty in the fish.
Yep, I'd say so. And we're going to get hit again shortly. See behind us.
Yeah, it's dark behind us. It's looming on us. It's chasing. So in terms of 1 to 100 from a percentage ranking, how does my Euro nymphing rank compared to other customers?
Compared to my other customers, or a good Euro nympho?
Let's just start with the lowest common denominator first. Compared to your other customers,
about 90%.
how about compared to a good Euro nympho?
About 80.
Okay, cool, 80%. It seems to be a pretty consistent ranking for my fishing abilities. I'll take that any day of the week. So you taught me how to float the sighter,
yep.
Which is like, I now realize it's like dry dropper, but with a contact nymphing rig. And then we focused today 100% on sticking the cast and remaining in contact for the first third of the drift, which previously I wasn't doing. So 2 valuable, learning points.
Yep, so the key is a tuck cast.
Yeah. Yep.
Come into contact.
And come into contact. Thanks for that. Thanks for a great day. Thanks for a great 2 days. Thanks, Grant. Gotta say, thoroughly enjoyed my last 2 days with Grant. It's great company, and I learned a lot. I don't think I was doing too much wrong with my Euro nymphing game, but nevertheless, still learned a lot. Always nice to see that sign. Yeah, so Grant's part of the HANAK Pro team, hence this cap here. And wow, these guys are at the very forefront of contact nymphing, and yeah, it's nice to learn from someone that's really up to date with the latest flies and the latest techniques. So yeah, every minute on the water has been a bit of a learning experience for me. It's been great. Okay, so quick plug for Grant's business. Okay, so without going into too many specifics, you've got an ex-military background, possibly Air Force. You may or may not have landed planes on aircraft carriers. I know you've worked for DHL, and I think you've got a real soft spot for guarding people who are in the armed services, AMBOs, police. You've got a real soft spot for guarding them. So tell us a little bit about your guarding business. So what's your fly fishing company called again? I forgot.
Okay, call ourselves Reel Fly Fishing, as in reel, as in the fishing reel.
Yeah, R-E-E-L.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fly fishing, yeah. So specialise in, obviously, up here in the Central West, the Blue Mountains.
Yeah, yeah.
Being an ex-serviceman and having a bit of a soft spot for those that have served and first responders.
Yeah, yeah.
I spend a fair bit of time dealing with those, or fishing with those guys. I shouldn't say dealing with, but some of them can be quite difficult with PTSD and having experienced that, and a wife that deals very much in the mental health industry. I'm very aware of that.
Yeah, that's nice.
And getting them out on the water and getting them away from the thought processes and doing something different, I think's really good therapy for them.
I agree. And is it the outdoors or the fishing, or a combination of the two? Like doing something while you're outdoors? Well,
I'm not a psychological sort of guy.
You're not a psycho?
No, I am as the fish are on, but anyway. I think it's a combination of both.
Yeah.
The hiking, the outdoors, the fresh air, the peace, the serenity. I mean, we're at a reserve now that's frequented by a lot of people, but look at it.
No,
where else would you be?
Nobody here. And you also like your hiking, hey? Same as me.
Yep, love my hiking. I do a fair bit, whether it's national parks. Obviously I prefer to be on the river with a rod, but I can't always do that, especially in close season.
No, that's right.
But yeah, love the beach, love the water, love the rivers, just love being outdoors.
Yeah, me too. Well, thanks for the last 48 hours. It's been great.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed it.
I've loved it, and we'll do this again.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a plan. Over and out.